Well, Polaris here has some pretty solid crowd are now working, the place over there, keeping any troublesome sorts out from becoming an actual nuisance. So it's not too bad in here. You can be sort of half restful here.
Yeah,
Like,
like I
no
said.
place is truly safe here, but this is a good spot.
But yeah, nevertheless, like I said, paranoia.
Most indeed,
Just,
most indeed.
just constant low stream of it. But otherwise, enjoying the relative peace and quiet, munching on. Well, since I apparently seem to be one of the more financially stable members of the group, an actual sandwich.
Nice.
Ham, I think. Let me
Mmm,
take another bite here.
very nice.
Like,
Well then,
I don't know
as
why I like the
If it's
idea of
ham,
like
it's heavily processed, but it's at least meat.
spam.
well, after a bit of you guys interacting with each other there now, you'll look over and see Polaris, the bartender. She gives a nod at a good-looking, well-dressed young man who comes walking over to you guys, and I shall pop in his image here. The man will walk up to you and will introduce himself as Wolfgang Kraus, a private expediter and looking to hire a group of mercenaries to do a job for him. And I am to read the following aloud. His candle shocks you until you remember that Polaris, the bartender, has the best electronic countermeasures that money can buy. That beguiles all business. A good sign. His suit practically screams corporate. It doesn't take him long to get to the point. I want you to acquire certain data files from a competitor of mine, Wolfgang tells you. This requires the skills which I have been assured your group possesses. Polaris thinks quite highly of your abilities. Would be necessary for you and your associates to travel outside the city to the objective. For this job, I will pay each of you 1,000 netties. Is that satisfactory?
Please.
So now you guys get to speak with him and get more information, or make a deal there
I
now. See if you want more coin.
I'll be able to start the better negotiators.
Uh, d- 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 yeah, I doubt that falls under.
Probably one of the more charismatic of the group would be more likely to get the information or bargain. That's probably going to be our media and our rocker gal.
Yep.
So, did he tell us his name yet?
Yes, he introduced himself as Wolfgang Kraus.
Okay.
Now, the thing is, you can do more than just speak with him there now. You can also, if you want, say, look him up online, try to see if you can gather up any information that way there now. So there's a few different avenues you can go about for gathering information on this person and such.
Oh, if looking online is an option, the net runner would most likely be doing that.
Okie dokie, okie dokie. So, would you want to do that first, or would you guys want to go with the talking with Mr. Kraus?
I'd imagine that could be done simultaneously.
Okie dokie. So then, that would be a net running check then from good O Scorpio.
Our first dice roll of the game.
Indeed. So, you know how to do this, do you, Scorpio?
Uh,
So you would type it in as a D10. You would add the character, like the ability modifier. So I would, I believe Netrunner is intelligence based. You would add your int, and you would also add in your skill with your Netrunner ability. So that what those two together becomes your modifier for that skill. You would add that to your D10 check.
hey, as I move tabs around. Let's see where. D10.
And while he's doing that, a little quick update on the technical side for mine. Things do seem to be improving. I'm still getting dropped frames detected every so often, but the percentage is consistently going down each time it shows up.
That's good. That's good.
So,
Where would the
fingers crossed.
Netrunner skill be?
So give me a second. So that is your unique thing. So like combat sense is Carl's one. Your one would be your Netrunner one.
I would imagine interface.
Oh yeah, interface.
Yeah, interface.
Yep, right up in the special abilities section.
7. And for the audience, the result was a 24.
Very nice, very respectable. Okie dokie. As you look into it. Okay, you got that. So. Ah, okay. As you look in at the data, you come across some interesting aspects. You would be able to learn that Mr. Wolfgang Kraus is not his actual name. His real name is Colin Newman, and that he works for Orbital Air's R&D division. But as you look at the data, you find this particular information, so his name and where he works at, was only recently added onto the net. But you don't discover anything else.
Okay, the real name was what?
So his real name is, one second now, I'll type that into Cyberpunk. So he says his name is Wolfgang Kraus. Gang Kraus. But real name is Colin N-E-U-N Newman. Works for Orbital Air's R&D division. Okay. Posted. Looks like an MT's having fun with his models.
Lovely.
MT's
So
having
while
fun with
this is on the go, who speaks with Mr. Newman, rather than
Well, Scorpio is doing his Netrunner stuff. I
mhm.
think Holly would come up and ask him, Vespibri?
Hmm.
The hill?
Means want a drink.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, forgive
And
me.
yes,
I'm not gifted in Spanish.
Well, that's not Spanish. That one's Latin. The first one for where she said
Oh.
was Spanish. The second one's Latin because both
Okay.
Latin and Spanish fall under the Romantic family for language.
Fair.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
You'll pique his interest as he'll nod and thank you,
All right,
as
then
he'll accept a drink.
she'll ask the bartender for 2 shots of Fireball.
Yep, those drinks will be prepared for you quite quickly.
She will then hold up her shot to him and say "Salud" before taking the drink.
He'll say the same and take the shot himself.
Yeah, "Salud" is Spanish. It means cheers.
Nice.
The character before she became a plaything exotic, she was Hispanic American, so I'm trying to incorporate some phrases
Oh,
here and
no
there.
worries. Like I said, that adds to the character.
It
Yep.
does.
Yeah. So, just where are we heading for this, and what are we exactly going to be picking up?
When you ask about the mission, Janelle, he'll ask to be move the talk to a more private location within the bar itself now, which is made available to you guys quite quickly if you wish to move.
Yeah, that's fair, because just the normal part of doing business.
Mm-hmm. So he'll explain that he's looking to have you guys get him some data from a location where he wishes you guys to go up and get to. He states that he thinks he might have been followed here, so he can't tell you too much at the moment, just in case you're apprehended. But he will state that time is crucial for this, so you would have to decide quickly.
He said that he thinks that he was followed.
Yes.
Does the bar have cameras?
That they do, yes.
Need to check to make sure I actually have that.
While Scorpio's looking with technology, can Holly kind of subtly scan the room, see if anybody's looking at the group with kind of suspiciously?
Okay, roll me. Need to double check now which skill would be a good one for that. I think awareness might be a good one, but there might be another one here.
Okay, actually, if I'm not mistaken, I do have it. VidiMaster lets you see like camera feeds, right? Or is it something completely different?
VidMaster, yeah, I think would allow that.
Okay, I do have that program because more like just probably at most just peeking in and using the camera to see if anyone's sticking out.
Okay, yeah,
Since the
so
act-
awareness notice would be the check you're trying to go for, Holly.
Okay. Where is awareness at?
would it be
So
the
that is an intelligence skill.
There it is. Okay, that's a 0. Okay, so how is do we use the dice bot?
Yep, we would use the dice bot. So you'd go exclamation R space 1d10 plus it would be your int plus your awareness perception, so 0. So this would basically be a straight up int check for you.
So plus int and plus 0.
Yep.
would it be the same roll for if I was using the camera to look, or is it something different?
That's a 6.
That would be the individual program, so you'd have to make your interface check.
So, what are we rolling to look around, or maybe get?
Okay,
That would be awareness notice for that's essentially perception in this system.
And I'm assuming that the strength is the number added to the roll for the program?
Yes.
Yeah, I suppose I should probably do a little
actually,
scan as well.
Actually, the strength. Nope, that's not added to the rotor now. So you're just straight up rolling your interface check.
Awareness. And so it's awareness notice.
Awareness notice. Yep. So it's an intelligence check.
10 plus.
So a 22 for me.
7.
Okay. To your kitty eyes, you're not seeing anyone that's funkier than normal.
I got an 11.
Okay. Okay, so Curl, you get to roll another d10. So this system here, you fumble if you're on your d10, you roll a 1. But if you roll a 10, you do a crit, so you get to roll an additional d10.
I also just realized I rolled wrong. I also just realized I rolled the wrong dice.
Oh yeah, you rolled a d20.
So should I roll again?
Sure. Oh jeez.
Oh
okay,
crap!
That goes again.
Oh, another crit!
Oh.
On a crit.
Yeah. Roll again, Curl. Like I said, this is essentially an exploding dice system. So, okay, you're rolling ludicrous at this point. Okay. Indeed, his paranoia reached levels like one doesn't see often.
It's not paranoia if I'm right.
Meanwhile, a certain commissar is feeling mood kindred.
38. Did you end up rolling like a 38?
Yep. Good old crits. Okay, so yes, Curl, you're absolutely certain no one in this bar at the moment that you can see is acting suspicious toward you guys. There is a guy over in the corner that's looking very suspiciously over at a couple in the far off corner, but that's besides the point. And you do see more than a few eyes watching Holly, but that's just normal. One of them is a bit of a regular with her, but not one of her proper sugar daddies. But yes, Curl, your paranoia is absolutely certain. Things are okay at the moment.
A lie.
People
We all
I
know it. It's a
can't
lie.
see that I have to worry about.
It did not take long for us to get to the first crit.
Nope. That's what makes this system pretty fun now with the way that they handle the crits, but at the same time, fumbles. If you ever roll a 1 on the D10, it's an automatic fumble, and we get to roll on a fun shirt.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, yes.
This is where the Netrunner somehow melts his own brain.
I mean, it could happen.
I don't think I have a medkit for that.
I make the joke, and then I'm probably gonna regret it much later in.
No, that's when we just give the Netrunner to the tech priest for spare parts.
Holly
But
fumbles.
yes.
Holly fumbles
So,
and
yeah.
loses an arm. Doc, I got a flesh wound.
I mean, it could happen. And there's a different fumble chart for each skill characteristic. So there's ones for reflexes, one for tech, one for empathy, and all that now. So there's a fumble chart for each of those.
Ooh,
I'm
this
looking
could
at
be
the fumble chart, and it's
interesting.
beautiful.
But thankfully, no one has fumbled yet.
Keyword there, yet.
Yet. Okay, so like I said, Curl is beelined and sees everything apparently with a 38 because that beats out even the highest difficulty setting I could even ask for in this system. So you see everything, good sir.
Paranoia, if I'm right.
Mhm.
Basically.
And our kitty is also quite certain that everyone's in the clear at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But you shift away there now into the private room there now, but still, Mr. Kraus is quite certain he's been followed, so he is, like I said, trying to keep what you know down to a certain point. All you can say is this is to get some data from a certain location. He will say, though, he is open to paying you guys more if you wish. Because, like I said, he is on a bit of a time crunch. Because he'll state once we seal the deal, you got to get to the airport in 3 hours.
Yeah, we still need to know at least a minimum of where we're going, so we know what we need to pack for.
And ideally, what complications we can expect.
Just
You guys are all too prepared. Let's just go. Say yes and go.
I can say this much. I will be able to provide you the equipment that you'll be needing to get into the location and warm enough clothing to help deal with the elements. I can get you into the location, but like I said, there's only so much I can tell you at the moment. They're after me, and I know it, so...
Well, at the moment, we seem to be in the clear, so... If ever there was a time to spill any kind of... I believe the term that someone uses mission-critical information, now's the time.
We might be in the clear for now, miss, but you can still get apprehended. Like I said, until I can get you onto the plane, then I can give you more information. But like I said, I can pay you 3,000 if that helps fix some issues here. Because as I said, I understand that what I'm asking is a big step into the unknown. But as
I'll
said,
take the deal at
I'm
3,000.
you'll look at the rest of you to get your thoughts on it. I can
August
also
just gives a
advance you
thumbs up.
them 1,000 each. So 1,000 now, and that for each of you, and I can pay the other 2,000 later on.
It works for me.
Holly doesn't really light up with hearing about the actual money, but she definitely lights up when he says close.
Priorities, Little Doe, priorities.
No, I'm not building you a bigger wardrobe. It's not gonna fit.
Don't worry, what I can provide to you will fit, even with your physical nature at this point in time. I can get you clothing that can fit. Although I'm a bit... I can almost guarantee we have a hat that can fit with those antlers. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Where there's a way, there's Axoff.
But yes,
I
all
imagine they're
said-
probably detachable.
I mean, your character is the doc, so yeah, I think he probably, if worst case scenario, they could remove her horns if they have to.
Oh yeah.
Why am I suddenly getting a vision to that now to that goat from Hoodwinked?
You just have your horns, your antlers connected by mono wire. You hit a button, they just plop down, and then you can retract them back into place later.
And what's your stance towards Gregorian publishing the actions of the mission itself? Because if you're trying to hire me, then you must have some idea of what I do for a living.
That I am aware, miss. I've seen more than a few of your shows. They're interesting.
Oh, always good to meet someone who enjoys my work.
Oh, for later broadcast, I'll have to get the needed permissions, but I can... We can arrange things so that you can at least get something out to the audience. But that's for a later conversation, to get the particulars ironed out, because things are of a delicate matter with what's going on here.
That's fair. Trust me, I know full well about reporting on things that have certain elements that are forced to be redacted. I mean, I do try my best to show everyone what's really going on in Night City, but still have to get past the censors.
That is quite fair. Quite fair. Anything else you wish to ask? Because it seems your comrade here is amiable to the agreement at the moment. And as said, I can provide more information when we're on the plane together.
And you've already given us enough information to put a piece together that wherever we're going, it's going to be cold. So, yeah, if we're gonna need to get that kind of gear here in the process of prepping.
Don't worry about the cold. I have access to there now. To get you in will more than help with the cold.
Well then, I say that that at least as far as I can think of, that pretty much covers most things.
You'll hold out a hand, so we're in agreement on things.
If no one has any objections, I'd say we might just have an agreement there, choom.
Yes, the colorful language of sorts. I've never been too good at perceiving all the ins and outs on such matters, but I know choom is a amiable term, is it not?
Mm-hmm. Yep, you got it, choom.
Well said, choom. So shake, and like I said, he will slip you guys each 1,000 eddies.
We'll add it to the sheet.
I'm rich. Yay.
I'm no longer poor.
So as he heads after now, what will you guys go over now? Will you ask anyone else for information on this fella? And do you wait for Satoshi to inform you on his findings?
I'll wait for the brother before I need to bring in anybody.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna just maintain just not too much radio silence, but just kind of keep to myself. Maybe keep an extra vigilant eye as we leave the bar, for maybe people that might be deciding to follow us since we met with Wolfgang.
No worries. So, Mr. Satoshi, what do you tell your lovely group about your findings?
Are we still at the bar?
You would be in the private room where you're speaking with Mr. Newman, as you know him now as. He's headed off now, so you guys are alone in the private room.
After the search, he would comment. So, seems our friend gave us an alias name. And apparently, from the looking, only able to find what it is and where it is. It's been recently something added.
Yeah. Yeah, to your well-trained eyes, this kind of discrepancy with the timing on the data being added in is definitely something suspect here.
Oh, yes. In the search, actually, the name that was given, does it come up like this individual does not exist? Sort of
Outside of the information that Wolfgang Krauss is actually Colin Newman, and that he works apparently for Orbital Air's R&D, no, everything else is quite absent.
It sounds
even
like
to your
typical
well-trained
business type.
grooming. Hmm? Oh yeah,
I'd say it
he's
sounds
a
like
total.
average
Yeah,
business
his
type.
apparel did scream full-on corporate.
Yeah, I mean typical
Oh.
corpo stuff for them to hide who they really are, change what they are at a whim. That stuff is all above the level of the street. So I wouldn't be surprised
Yeah.
if
I
he's
wouldn't.
got ulterior motives, but that's not for us to know or find out. We have a job.
True.
Job's a job, lassie.
Don't think too hard about it.
Pretty much. Also, for the record, kind of occasionally probably just goes into Japanese.
And you're
Yeah.
probably not gonna pronounce that. Actually,
Yeah.
if it is a corpo, is there anything known about orbital air's R&D? Or is
Orbital
that
Air's R&D is very, very well developed. Orbital Air is everything that, well, the bulk of everything that's in orbit of the planet. If it's not owned by one of the other big mega corporations, it's Orbital Air. For Orbital Air has a lot of space-related things now, including several locations on the moon, several big habitation constructs up there too, and not to mention countless laboratories, defense setups. A bunch of things are Orbital Air. They are one of the big mega corporations. And when it comes to their R&D, they are cutting edge as cutting edge gets.
They're coming to us. It's probably not safe to bet that we should piss them off.
That is fair. That is very fair. But like I said, there's definitely some kind of stinky thing coming with this data. Like I said, the discrepancy of when it got added is definitely a big red flag. But as
and
said,
if
that
it's
could typically, yeah.
and knowing that if it's a corpo, it's also one of those things like it's done for a reason. Poke at your own risk, and it's like
Indeed.
it's probably
Chances
like
are
yeah.
chances are, and especially Carl's character would note this, chances are this is probably some gray or black up on the go there now. You guys are being brought in to help deal with something, but at the same time, it doesn't sound like they're throwing you to the wolves at the moment. Feels more like a quick and easy go in and get some data type jobby, but this unknown where you're going to, but it sounds like you're at least gonna have to fly out of here to somewhere. So it's definitely not a local jobby.
It's gold, so it'll either be somewhere to the north or somewhere far to the south.
Mm-hmm.
Well, given that it's October right now, it would have to be north. Unless we're going to
Indeed.
Antarctica or something, but you'd think they'd find someone in Argentina for that.
Fair's fair.
Or Johannesburg.
Mouse indeed.
Okay, so yeah, if there are probably so many red flags on this, and it looks like this. If it's assumed that it's shared that there's no threat to the wolves, Satoshi's probably gonna avoid poking any more than that to not give them a reason to get heavy-handed.
Okay. Does the group head up any other sources of information? Any fixers or other people that you might want to maybe head up and see what they might know on the situation?
I could. I
Yeah,
could look at some of the nomads or ask my crew.
Not a bad idea.
I could probably send a message to my partner / editor, basically giving them a heads up that okay, we're gonna need to grab the cold weather stuff because we got a gig, but it's also looking like it's maybe be one of those shady corpo things. So need to see if any of the usual words.
Yeah.
If any of the usual lines have any hits on that could give us more information that might be less filtered than what we've received so far.
Okie dokie. You'll each hit up your own sources now, and you come across an interesting bit of information here, as it seems that Mr. Krause, or as you now know him as, Colin Newman, he's probably not joking that this is a very time-sensitive operation, as it sounds like he's been going to the brass rail for the last 3 days looking for a team of troubleshooters, and each and every single night he was looking harder and harder and equally more and more desperate. But then again, what's actually beneath that ice-cold, mirror-shaded corporate veneer? Definitely, though, there's an air of desperation to this. But that's what you guys can probably figure out in the 3 hours before you need to meet up over at the Metro. So any other things you guys do before you head out to head up whatever plane you're going out on?
Yeah, look up the info. What I said.
What?
I said I was going to use my people and stuff.
Yeah, but that's the information you guys are able to get from all your sources, basically.
Oh, my bad.
He's got one question.
Okay.
By any chance, hey Captain, how tall is your character?
Oh.
It's not on the sheet. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, there isn't really a spot on the sheet to put height. Not
well, since I know what I based him off of, 6'2".
Nice.
And bald.
Oh, well. Holly's almost
No
as
noogies.
tall as you are, then. No noogie. You just get a hug from behind.
Why? I'm not drunk enough for this.
Everybody gets a hug. Even the solo who probably try not to like it.
Indeed. Okay, so we move on to the meetup over at the Night City Metro.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Okie dokie. Well then, as you gather up after the 3 hours, you're brought out to what looks to be a small Canada Air Challenger Mark 6 executive jet, which is waiting for you on the runway. When you head inside her now, you find Mr. Newman is waiting to answer any questions and speed you punks on the way to the mission. He'll comment to you that the Challenger is a little bit too conspicuous for the mission, and that the group must transfer to a Twin Otter at Shishmarif, their next destination. And seated beside him is a rather interesting looking individual. Give me a second to post his image. So this will be this guy.
Interesting.
The man beside him there now is one he introduces as Jean-Philippe Gautier, the pilot of the Otter. You're not introduced to the pilot of this plane there now, but you are introduced to the one who's going to get you to the mission site. So he will state, so the operation that you're going to be going to is to steal some rather sensitive data from a oil rig known as the Laputa. This location is the site of some rather interesting research by the corporation UEC. I want you to get the data from there, so what I have here, as you'll gesture at some small parcels, I have UEC uniforms for each of you, suitably sized for each of you. So this will help you with the cover story. So at the moment, when you get there, you'll be under the cover of being an on-site inspection team that's there to help check on things and the like. I also have some other equipment here to help you support this cover. I also have this here map of both the location that you're going to, as well as the Laputa oil platform itself. So he will hand you guys. So it'll be this. And he'll also show you so it looks like you guys will be heading to the Seaward Peninsula. And on the map, the name's probably showing off there now on the stream. So that would be this one here. Boop, boop. So you can see map 1 here, where the Laputa oil rig is to. It's just off to the west of Nome, Alaska, to the southwest of the Shishmaref. So you also can see where you're going to. So you're taking the plane from Night City to Seattle, and then you're going from Seattle up to Alaska.
It's a long road trip.
Long road trip. Definitely could explain why things felt time sensitive.
I only got one question about the road trip.
Yes.
Are we gonna get an Indiana Jones style montage?
Sadly, I don't have the budget for that, but you can use the the realm of imagination for that, I'm afraid. I say the closest thing we're gonna get is the little image here now in the global flight path.
I don't know why, but when you said imagination, I'm now thinking of the scene from South Park where the guy just keeps singing imagination over and over at different pitches. The entire time, just the word imagination.
And Carl, it's not UAC, it's UEC.
Oh, UEC.
Yes.
I'm just posting what I thought I heard.
Oh, no worries, no worries.
I mean, to be fair, I'm off to the site typing it. I thought it was UAC as well.
So you know that UEC stands for Unified Energy Coalition. It is a small corporation, but one that's been doing very well. It's headquartered in Berlin. It's got regional offices in a bunch of different places. There's Beijing, the Crystal Palace Orbital Habitat, Cairo, Calgary, Dallas, London, Melbourne, Moscow, New York City, and Night City. It has over 150,000 employees, not including 10,000 troops. It's got a bunch of different energy-related industries for now, but it's also been a leader in research in alternate forms of fuel and such. And let's see. If anyone is curious, you could roll me a. That would be a good one here.
I'm listening.
That could work there. You could either roll me a stock market check or a education/general knowledge check.
Education, general knowledge, that would be int.
Yeah, so they're both int ones.
Okay.
Okay, I have a 2. So it'd be d10 plus 2.
Got a 22 on that one.
Wait. Oh, are we also adding the int modifier?
Yep. So yeah, you would add your int and you would add your specific skill bonus too. And Carl's got her first fumble.
Oh.
The dice gods giveth, and the dice gods taketh away.
Oh no.
Shoot! Then again, if it was that,
I know
then I might have
nothing.
messed up
I
on one
know
of the rolls.
nothing.
But that is fine.
So, int and what?
Would be int in either stock market or general knowledge / education.
The sus has received a 19.
So
Curl, roll me a d10 real quick.
Ooh boy, what's this gonna be?
A 2. Okie dokie.
since I'm exploding fumble.
Okay. There's no true fumble here. You just don't know how to do it, or you don't know what's going on. You carry on oblivious to higher concerns.
So basically, UEC, never heard of them.
Yep. You rolled low, which is when it comes to these fumbles, you want to roll low.
Yeah.
I assumed if I had rolled a 10, it'd have been like, you are absolutely certain that this thing is true. Problem is, this thing is unequivocally false.
Nope. A 10 on that is wow, or are you oblivious? You not only don't know what's going on or anything about the subject, but everyone knows how ignorant you are.
Lovely.
You so you. It's like you're so stupid. Everyone knows you're so stupid.
Were you not paying attention during the briefings at all?
Nope.
No, I just heard offers for 3,000, and that was enough for me.
Okie dokie. Let's see. Anyone else doing any rolls?
The only thing Holly would be doing is trying on the new outfit she was given.
Ah, yes, you will find it fits you to a T. You don't know how he got your numbers, but he definitely got it. And it's nice and feels nice on you, tutor. Now, whoever designed these uniforms really did their job. And same thing with the cold weather aspect of the what you're putting on tutor now.
Wonder how he got my perfect measurements. Him couple seconds later to half the bar. So if I get who wants to give me her measurements for a couple eddies, – 1/2 the bar raises their hands.
I mean, there's a part of a Satoshi where if she makes that comment aloud, he would take note of it, but then again, it's one of those. If it's a black ops, it's probably not outside the possibility that they use some censorious method.
Okie dokie. So, Scorpio and the Bean, so the two siblings, you do know that UEC has been having some issues with a corporation called Petrochem. There's been a lot of efforts, it seems, by Petrochem, the larger corporation, to try and buy out the smaller, way more successful UEC. Let's see. So yeah, so you got the UEC uniforms. Yep. Got the map and got the Laputa, and you'll also be handed security passes for the team. You'll claim that these are forgeries created by Orbital Air's espionage section, but they're actually genuine. Scorpio, you can use your cyber deck if you want to read the security passes.
You know, I think he would, because I'm pretty sure knowing the security level.
So you'd either have to make a forgery or security check.
Let's see, forgery or security. Would that be under int?
But yeah, to everyone's eyes, these look like genuine UEC passes.
Where is...
But yeah, so as you're doing your check now, so he'll be outlining the itinerary and the flight plan. So this is when you're first hearing that you're stealing data off of an oil rig off the course of Alaska. And like I said, Newman is open to answering any questions you have on the area. Gatia, the pilot, is better informed on the area, so you can speak with him too there now. But he will say that he's never quite flown this specific route before, but he is pretty well informed on Alaska. Even though he does come from the Northwest Territories.
Does he need a co-pilot?
When you ask that, he'll have a chuckle and... Okay, now I need to wrap my noggin around how he's gonna speak, because I get to dust off my Quebecois accent.
Hey, it's electronic security, so it'd be tech.
Yep. Tech plus your security check.
It was security and forgery?
Security or forgery. Your pick. And you're trying to beat a... Okay. Okay. Now to try and get into the headspace of a Quebecois. He'll have a chuckle. No, mon ami, it's just... Are you sure you wish to be my co-pilot? I won't say no to it, but at the same time, are you sure?
That's a 17.
I mean, I'd love a chance to get to fly something a little bit larger.
Ah, well, my little otter is very, very, très petite. But boy, does she get the job done. She is very good at her job. And Scorpio, you're pretty certain this is pretty accurate. You get the feeling it's probably pretty hard to maybe fake these, but you're not certain on that. Gautier will comment, but if you wish, you're more than happy to keep me company in the cockpit.
We.
Oh,
I mean,
speak the tongue. Oh,
I will be will be admiring the craftsmanship on the vehicle.
Holly
Nomad,
will,
you know.
Holly will
well,
walk
this
over.
is not the other. So you'll be
Oh.
traveling on a fancy jet to the town of Shishmarif, which is where you'll then swap over and the goods second Gautier here will be the one who'll be going over into the outer to fly you guys to the final spot. But yeah, this jet you're on though is exceptionally well made, as is typical of corporate setups. This is what you would imagine to be a jet for a proper and well made executive. It
So like a
screams,
747.
I got money. Oh, yeah.
And the fact that they're hauling us out there on something like this, and not even trying to get something that's a little bit more mundane, seems to definitely lead to
Well,
a sense of desperation.
yeah, but that's the reason why, like I said, you'll be swapping over to the way more normal one, which is the otter. So this is just to get you up there pretty quickly, so to speak, here now. But
Yeah, well, and if you think
going to-
about it, it makes sense that you'd want to be able to send these people up there quickly without us being followed perchance by saying, hey, take a normal airline. We have no idea who else is going to be on it with you that might be unsavory.
yeah, oh, definitely.
Quick, take
But at
Spirit
any point in
Airline.
time, does anyone bring up the topic of their vehicles?
Of course.
Drove to the airport in mine, so I
Same.
assume I would have
Yeah.
seen what they would have done with it.
Well, so do you bring up any desire to bring them up with you, or are you content to leave them behind here at the airport parking lot?
I feel like August would definitely want to take his with him, since that's essentially his roving med bay.
Fair.
And
But
I'm a nomad. I love my bike. Of course, I want to take it with me. Yeah.
okay.
If you get in the cargo plane to bring the other two, might as well bring mine. It's at least a little redundancy in transport.
Now that you're here at the metro, he'll pause for a moment in thought, and then he'll nod. Fine. I can arrange for your vehicles to be brought up, but I won't be able to get them to the actual work site because, well, it's an oil rig. You're going to be out on the frozen ice and such. But I can at least get them close just in case you need them.
Fair
They'll
enough.
take a little bit longer to get up to you, but like I said, I can get them to a good spot for you.
Appreciate it.
Okie dokie, you guys got that and that, so... Okay. Okie dokie. So as the plane is getting ready to head after now, Newman will excuse himself and state that okay, you'll be heading off to Shishmarif to then swap over to the other, and he'll wish you all well, and he looks forward to your success. So as he heads after now, Jean-Philippe Gautier will be there waiting with you as the plane will start to taxi off and head off. So do you speak any more with Gautier along the way? It's gonna be a bit of a long haul. Even for a jet of this speed.
Well, I guess one question is going to be okay. Once we get in and get what needs to be done, well, starters are going to know where exactly in the rig we're going to be going, and how are we going to know that we're going to find what we're trying to find.
Yes. He before Newman would have exited, he would have explained to you, pointing out on the map now where you would be going to. He says with the clearance that you have and the cover that you've been given, you're going to easily be able to go into the. Give me a second. So this is for the La Puta. So that is that you'll be led on board now into the driller's house on board, which is number 5. So essentially, you'll be able to get on board. When you do now, you'll be able to swiftly be brought over to the computers to get the information and get copies of it as you wish. Like I said, you're basically going to be coming on as inspector, so you're going to have the authority to get what you need and then get off swiftly.
So that'll cover the entrance, and I'm going to assume that also covers the specific target information we're after.
He'll nod. He'll explain that it is. Okay. Give me a second to get the exact wording they have for this. So he will explain that it is. Okie dokie. So he'll claim to be, he's saying that he's a freelance agent for Orbital Air, and he is going to inform you that there's a revolutionary pumping technology at the UEC site you're going to that's being tested at the site. So you need to go on board and download the data concerning the site and return it to him in Night City. You've been arranged to work for the team on the site now, as they're going through a normal crew rotation for the Canadian Thanksgiving weekend. So you're to pose as a UEC inspection team, presumably checking the efficiency and productivity of the oil rig where this new technology is being tested at.
And of course, that leads to the one final question is, okay, what's the exit strategy?
Well, it will be with the otter itself then now. The Gautier and the twin otter will get you to the site, and then you'll get out with him. So you'll head on back to Shishmarif and then head on back to Night City. Like I said, it's just a quick in and out to get the data. I've already done all the preparations to get you onto site without any notice from those that are on site. Now, don't worry, there's not too many people on the platform itself here now. From what we've been able to gather, they've undergone a lot more automation on the actual site, so the actual number of people operating on site is much smaller than when she first got installed. Maybe about 20 people.
Yes, sounds small enough, and if we play things right, should hopefully be, as you say, an in and out thing. But well,
It should be it should be a relatively a cakewalk.
yeah,
I just need. Oh,
yeah,
go ahead.
we can hope for the best. I've tagged along a report on a number of gigs and activities that started off seeming like they'd be cakewalks, and then, well, let's just say I end up getting some good views from the with how those turned out.
Don't worry, I don't think it should be anything of note. But at least if things got bad, you'll still be able to get your vehicles and get out. Like I said, I won't be able to get them over to you over in Shishmarif, but I can have them close by just in case.
Mention of great shots that Nay was able to do. Holly would do like some little poses. Yes, I am unapologetically a comic relief character.
Actually, if it's
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, if it was mentioned that it's like automation and such, Satoshi would ask, like, if they did went bad, like, how tight is the security in a sense?
You'll comment that security is tightish. As said, the actual information inside, all I have is numbers of those who are on board. As for security, expect it to be tight. For an operation like this using experimental processes and the like now, like I said, it'll be a bit tight, but as said, I've done all the work to get you in there. You just need to get there now and get the data. But Gautier is enjoying his little soon-to-be dear co-pilot. He seems a nice, easygoing sorter now. Does anyone else have any questions for Newman before he heads off?
No, not I can think of.
Not something.
Okie dokie. Well, he'll wish you well as he'll head off. For now, as your group and Gautier can be heading on after now, going towards the frozen north. It's gonna be a while, so the group is more than free to speak with their colleague on board. Well, their new colleague on board at the moment, Gautier.
I don't have anything at the moment.
I mean, Satoshi probably part of it at the moment. Taking the information he got would be, since being unsure how many opportunities it would be before things would pear shape, and hopefully it wouldn't be setting the chips that would be active in his drive, cyber deck during the mission, just in case.
Okay.
Yeah, probably likewise doing a system check of all my media gear.
Okay.
Make sure all the cameras and recorders are in optimal working condition, including the camera on. Hold on, let me bring up the camera on my Medusa. Hopefully, it's a camera that won't need to be used, but better make sure that it's good to go.
Yep.
Alright, I dropped for a second there. Am I coming through okay?
Yep. You're coming through.
Okay, just making sure. Sometimes if I lose connection, it kills the headset.
Okay. So, any questions of Gautier, or a relatively quiet flight out?
Probably be pretty quiet. I'd imagine most people would probably want to take this opportunity to rest before we would get there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
At least I hope you're resting. Otherwise, it's going to be a very caffeine-fueled adventure.
I mean, the Netrunner needs to be probably rested and coherent.
Oh, trust me, that was one skill I picked up very easily. Being able to take a nap at a moment's notice.
Hey,
We're in the middle of a firefight. I'm gonna take a nap.
The thing you learned is it's easy to take a nap on the road.
I will help anybody who needs help to relax.
No.
You know, just because I hear that, every once in a while, just point to Cap's character. I think he needs help. He's just a little shy. He's just a little shy about it.
Dealt.
Shut up.
I am liking this character more and more.
I didn't even try to suggest anything lewd, but suddenly everybody thinks that means something lewd. But no, she just is being nice.
I mean, I've been honestly thinking wholesome so far.
I never.
You can pose.
At the same time, it's Captain we're talking about.
No. I apologize for interjecting here. We got to notify that it is both the sus and Captain in a voice chat. It's gonna go that way.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now have the guest star.
I'm just trying to buy pants, man.
I'll tell you something in common between two of your characters.
I mean, to be fair, half the people in this chat could go a little that way.
True.
Whatever I feel like.
True.
And ladies and gentlemen, introducing MT, the random voice that's in Holly's head that only she can hear.
Who said that?
No, I swear sometimes I hear the ghostly voice in the tunes. He must be the devil.
as Holly is helping other people relax, though, Gotti is more than happy to speak your ear off as long as you wish to now, Holly, if you do listen. He seems to be a nice wellspring of information there now. But do you actually listen to anything he's actually saying?
Maybe. I mean, let's see. Is there a specific? Is there a skill I could roll to see if I can retain anything you talks to her about?
That's a good question. Why don't you roll me a general education check for me?
Okay. There it is. Education and knowledge. So that is a 0. So let's.
So that'd be an int bonus then.
I swear I thought you were saying you rolled a 0, and I'm like, how the fuck did you
No.
roll a 0?
Magic. Ah, yes, you retain everything.
Ah, yes, the empty void. It goes in, but we don't know where it goes. You're
probably
probably just
got
too
lost in
busy
translation.
focusing on being happy and helping other people relax. As you all just hear just him like nattering on there now, but each of you's been relaxing there now, and Holly has been the one that's been directed at, so
Yeah.
it just sort of sounds like the adults from oh yeah, that's perfect.
Womp
Like
womp
the
womp womp
yeah,
womp
wah,
womp
wah,
womp.
wah, wah. Yeah, from Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
Like he rhymes off a bunch of stuff there now, but yada 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 yada. Roll me an awareness check, Carl. Because there would be something mentioned that would have piqued your interest. Ooh, that's good. As Holly is just there vacantly staring, I mean, there might be a little bit of drool there at some points now, but you hear him mention the following. There's an old observatory that used to be part of the DW line on the flight plan. DW? Oh, that's a distant early warning system. Back when radar was all the warning we had of a rescue attack. Low tech to be sure, but now it's some sort of ozone research station. That is something interesting for you to log in your head. There's an observatory that could be made use out of. File that away for later. But other than that, yeah, there's a bunch of nattering on, a bunch of tall tales, some facts sprinkled in here and there, something, something, something. Oh yeah, there's no net access outside of Gnome, yada 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 yada. You know, nothing too much to trouble any of you with. I mean, outside of the Netrunner, they usually do like their stuff.
You
And
said a gnome?
yep, Nome, Alaska.
Burn it.
And like I said, Carol might have also heard him talking about some type of blood feud between UEC and Petrocam. But I mean, that's just common sense at this point, from what you know.
Well, I'm pretty sure with the knowledge that Satoshi picked up, yeah. Especially with that specific friction.
Yep. So eventually, after several hours, you guys will arrive at the town of Deering, Alaska, which is funny considering we do have the deer in the group. Okie dokie, so that would be this. And just some general information on Deering, Alaska. Small town, about 150 miles north of Nome, about 157 people inside it. Bunch of just like little bits of information there now. It's not too bad there now, but the jet will land in Deering for a bit of a refuel, perhaps. Let's see here. Bit of town, around. We have. Okie dokie. Do you guys choose to do anything endearing as you're just there for a quick stop? Because you'll be heading off from West End for Shishmaref.
I guess just the regular maintenance on stuff and other stuff.
Oh, actually, in Deering, that's where you're transferring out of the jet over into the Twin Otter. So then the Twin Otter will land over to Shishmaref, pick up some more people going out to the rig, and then going out to the rig. So that's the sequence of events in front of us at the moment.
So definitely need to get into the into costume, so to speak, before we reach the next stop.
And when you get there now, there's an interesting individual. Sounds like his name is like Thorn or something. There now, who quickly bustles your people along there now over into the Twin Otter. He looks like the following. Boop. Richard Thorn, it sounds like. So he and his people get you out of the nice squeaky clean jetter now and onto a nice looking Twin Otter aircraft, but it's got age to it, but it looks quite well maintained nonetheless. If anyone tries to head off of the Otter once you're on board of it, Thorn will try to keep you guys from doing that. So does anyone make any bit of fuss now, or do you just go along for the ride?
I'm assuming he's doing that as probably tight schedule and not wanting to hunt people down that are supposed to be there, where the ship or the Otter would be delayed to leave into the destination.
That definitely does feel like something that could be part of his name. Listen, it feels like these people, Thorin and a few other people he's got with him there now, along with you do spot among his team there now a lady. Where was there? There we go. Her. Boop. Among the various people there, but other than that, yeah, like I said, it feels like, yeah, still this sense of we need to get you guys going because, time's a wasting.
Yeah, probably not gonna go wander around too much.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure, Satoshi probably wouldn't either, as since we're technically supposed to be the inspectors going, I'm pretty sure it would look odd that since we're supposed to be going there, that we're decided we're gonna be wandering around.
Yep, and also, hey, Chaco, and yes, we do have a gig taking us up to Alaska in the world of Cyberpunk.
And guess what? Alaska has to put up with Satoshi. They are not ready for it.
Okay. So, Gautier will get into the pilot's seat, and he'll more than happily accept his happy little bundle of energy as his co-pilot. You got to be careful with some of the controls above your head, with your antlers, but you're able to sit quite well. It's just the occasional you got to be careful with slight bumps in the like. You might poke out a part of what's above you.
I will say, as admires good hardware, she will just admire the stuff because I
Oh
imagine
yeah,
it's
this
kept in good shape.
oh yeah, this twin otter, this gives you heavy nomad vibes. Like I can easily see some of my people, taking care of a piece like this. Because you can see the runners on it now, so this thing is designed to be able to land on the ice and such. Like she's a pretty little thing. She gets the job done, but listen, she ain't pretty, but she's functional.
It's a twin otter. It's pretty.
Indeed.
I want one.
So basically, the two, basically, some of the vehicle nerds of the party are admiring it.
Oh yes. So you guys will quickly change into your attire for the situation. So you got your attire for UEC. You got it also cold weather stuff for now that'll help you out now too. That fits with the uniforms you're wearing. You got your little key cards that denote your security clearance and such for now. Everything is sort of fitting there now, but Gautier will have you guys put your bigger weapons and such are now into storage now, and he'll say if you want to carry any weapons with you, probably go with some smaller stuff because it'll probably be a little bit obvious if you're going in there packing some big heat.
Well, then again, the question would be, do they have a security system that detects weapons, even if they aren't hidden?
That is a good question. You don't know if they do or not.
So Holly will hold up her Militech Armed Avenger. Is this okay?
He looks at it and is like, I mean, it's a pistol, so it's like, yeah, that should work. I mean, probably not be obvious with it, but should work, honey.
Here's the question. Does the outfit we have count as a jacket, in a sense?
It's a nice thick jacket, so yeah, does the job. It's meant to help keep you nice and help you with against the cold.
Oh, because if I'm remembering, I'm just seeing if yes, the concealed type that my weapon accounts for would still qualify.
Yeah, if you have something that has a jacket, yeah, it'll work.
So I guess
that's a J.
I also think the same question goes towards my arm side. I'd imagine the Medusa does not qualify, so that's going to have to be checked for the time being.
Yeah, for the time being.
What about the Super Chief and the Boomer Buster?
What's their ratings? Because there's concealability.
Let's see. That's the con. The Super Chief has a con of J and the Boomer Buster of N.
Okay, so the N can't be hidden. The J, though, can be hidden by a jacket, coat, or shoulder rig.
Nice.
So that means I can still bring the Super Chief with me.
Yep.
Excellent.
Yeah, because it goes P, which is pocket, pants leg, or sleeve. J, which is jacket, coat, shorter rig. L, which is long coat. And N, which is you can't hide that thing.
Okay, so yeah, I can still keep one of them with because we're still in the age of things like we're from Night City, so carrying a personal defense weapon is considered common practice.
Oh, most indeedy.
I'm generally curious. Like, I'm looking at the mono too. It has J slash.
It has J what?
Looking on the wiki because it's easier. Give me a sec. Okay, screen.
It's talking because maybe one of them it can be hidden, the other cannot. That's probably why it's JN.
Yeah, that's the mono too. So that's probably the end is for the long one. The end is for so essentially it's the katana and it's the wakizashi. The wakizashi has J.
I think when you buy them as two.
Yes, only one of them can be hidden, the other cannot.
Yeah.
That's what it means.
Well, I mean, I wasn't sure because the 650 and the 700, because I assume the 700 if you pay the additional 50 for the laser.
Possibly. Oh, yeah, that's actually no, that's yeah. So if you pay the extra there now, it becomes N instead of J. Like, give me a second. So that is.
So basically, the 650 is for the short one. The 700 is for the longer version.
Yeah. So the mono katana, yeah, is N. It can't be concealed.
So because I have lasers, I can't conceal it.
Yeah.
Oh, damn! My desire to look awesome.
Hearing that her pistol will be fine, Holly will stuff her pistol in her jacket.
But I also have a pistol, so I'm good.
You know where.
Yeah.
I also have missiles, but those are hidden.
Yes, that's inside your arm.
Yes, I have missiles in my arm, people.
I thought you were gonna say like missiles in your eyes, because I think that was a mod you could have.
Yeah, it's a mod you can have.
That
would be awkward. Okay, so if anyone's got any pistols that are good for like jackets or pants, you can stow them away on your persons, and then yep, and then everything else can get poked away there now.
Will do.
So, Gautier with his lovely co-pilot will take the Twin Otter outer now as you start to head off from Deering over to Shishmaref. So it's about a 30... actually, yeah, when you land over there now, it will be about a 30-minute refueling stop. But when you get over there now, there's going to be a few other people joining you guys on board. So these are other people coming back from a vacation now, essentially, or a 2-week leave. So 4 Laputa crewmen will be joining you guys for the last little leg from Shishmaref out to the oil rig.
Well, better keep our mouths shut.
Yeah, like I said, it'll be after the 30-minute refueling that they'll join you. Do you guys do anything while you're waiting? And while I'm at it, I will also give the information for Shishmaref. Boop.
Hmm.
And
Yeah, if anything, just reviewing the cover so we make sure that we stay in character, so to speak.
Indeed.
Yay. Yay.
Yeah, the Shishmarif seems like a larger town than Deering. It's got 444 people, it's got a bunch of other things for now, and it's a lot bigger of an actual settlement. Anything else people are doing?
Probably just preparing and other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Holly would be working with her makeup to make herself look more presentable.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't want to try to put your makeup on when you're flying, because if you get
Oh,
a little bit of
definitely.
turbulence,
Oh, yeah. Most
You have not
definitely.
met some rich people that fly.
Yep, and this is why Satoshi probably took the time to sort the chips way beforehand. As if there are probably others coming.
30-minute layover for fuel, you said?
Yep, it'll be 30 minutes, and
20-minute power nap.
Yep, and I missed something from the previous flight. So when you were on board the jet, would you guys have roll me a awareness check?
Everybody?
Yep. Is anyone like keeping an eye outside the windows or like
Oh,
on the
definitely.
passage of the plane itself?
I
Crap.
mean,
How does this
makes sense.
Yeah.
Probably on and off doing it.
Okay.
Well, E.
You want me to roll another one? I think that was the one I last. That was for a specific bit of information. It's just
Awareness.
general.
5, 10,
Actually,
15.
yeah, you should be okay, Carl.
It's awareness.
Wow, I rolled really low.
10.
I got 9.
And
Oh.
plus.
How the hell are you rolling a 9? Do you have nothing in awareness, and is your intelligence really low?
My awareness is 0, intelligence is 2.
That explains a lot.
And a thank you to Rain for the follow. Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
Welcome, Choom.
oh.
I did mention that Polly could potentially have some brain damage.
That
Oh,
is
shit.
fair.
Oh shit.
Dude.
If we have int 10, are we
It'd be D10 plus 10 plus awareness. Yeah, I messed up on one of the rolls doing the same thing, but it's fine. Since Carl's broken paranoia, honestly, did like, oh shit!
Roll
Well,
me a
that-
D10 real quick, nickname.
well, that was on the reroll because I did it wrong.
Oh no! I mean,
Unless you want,
wasn't
depends
it?
if you want to
Wasn't it
go.
still the same roll though? Oh no! Yeah, you missed out on thing, so that would turn into an 18 then. So yeah, you should be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the first one. So that's 18. 18.
Which means my early roll should have been better, but oh well.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how
I
was
did
supposed to.
the same thing because it's one of those messed up, didn't realize till past a point, but like it is, it's like, oh, someone's already figured that out. It's like, yeah.
So everyone but Holly is aware of the plane slowly going off to the right as it's going forward now, and if asked now will be Gautier looking out the window and going commenting on looks like there's a storm front that way there now, so it looks like we're slightly deviating around it. That's something that would have been spotted when you were on the jet.
Which would have then prompted a question like, where do you think the storm is going to hit?
Hmm. That's a good question. Thankfully, we'll be out of the way of it now, as we'll just need to be quick with the operation. Thankfully, yeah, we'll probably be wrapped up before we need to even worry about it.
Hmm.
I'll just have to
That's-
keep an eye on it when we're flying back out this way.
Well, that's not concerning at all. Since storefronts are way unpredictable.
So yeah, definitely gonna have to keep an eye on that because that is something that could could very easily complicate things.
Yep, that's why I was like, oh yeah, I forgot something. I need to address that now, so yes. So now we're on board the Otter, we're over at Shishmaref now. The half an hour goes by now as it's being refueled, and then you see these 4 individuals coming on board now. These grizzled looking hunter types by the looks of it now, and you're seeing them come with quite an interesting assortment of stuff. Each of them is packing a 30-06. They have a bunch of frozen bear parts, and they have a bunch of supplies and also a case of booze. As it seems that during their 2-week leave, they went off and did some hunting. And listen, it looks like these guys know what they're doing when it comes to these rifles. But you're also seeing what looks to be a case of Moosehead beer, which is a lovely beer from New Brunswick, 2009. And they're very willing to share their booze with you guys. So when they come on board, they'll put their 30-30s up in the racks up in the luggage webbing, and they'll have their case of Moosehead beer. So it's about a 3-hour flight from Shishmaref out to the Laputa oil rig. So do you guys interact with these 4 that are coming on board, or what?
If they're offering free beer, it would be rude not to accept.
Exactly. Every good pirate loves their or whatever the equivalent is, I guess here.
Oh, yes.
Every good pirate takes a free grog.
Indeed.
So I would probably be one of the ones saying that, as tempting as the offer is, going to have to respectfully decline because, going into work, so doesn't so the higher ups don't exactly take kindly if you show up to work drinking.
They'll have a chuckle at that one, and now as one of them says, "Oh, don't worry about that, my dear. The USC is like a family to us all. You wouldn't expect a large corporation to care about the little guys, but they really do with our one." Another one will comment now about the UEC offers employees a share purchase plan now, which is pretty neat now. Gives them basically some shares in the company now, so best thing it's all done up north, no city folks to frag it up. Know what I mean, they say.
And besides, what management doesn't know won't hurt them.
They chuckle at that, commenting that that the security head now and the foreman for the actual rig now, Dmitry Khrushchev, is a kind-hearted teddy bear.
So when Nay's character declines the drink, Holly would look at her and then gets an evil little smile on her face.
Oh no.
Every party has a pooper, that's why we invited you. Party pooper. And she's a rocker boy. She properly sing that.
Oh,
The four are overjoyed with you, and they share more booze, and you get the feeling two of them really do like you. They say
Salud.
you're an all right sort, dearie. And one of them chuckles and says, "Oh, sorry, that was meant to be a pun, but I suppose it is a pun."
the joys of being the designated driver.
Nah. She's new. She's just looking out for herself.
But yeah, they're rather happy with your group to now. Like I said, they're willing to talk about a bunch of stuff to now. The one that brought up the whole share plan to now earlier on to now talks a little bit about what's apparently called the Vancouver Stock Exchange. Something about it's the only broker up here in the middle in Nome, so it's where a lot of their stuff is done to now, as apparently UEC only does work on the Vancouver Stock Exchange. And it's even hooked up to the internet, or to the net. And one of them, they're now looking out the window, they're now will comment on the observatory that you can spot from where you're to at the moment or now. It's off in the distance for now, but it looks to be a nice little bit of a setup for now. They talk a little bit more now about how it used to be one of those old DEW setups for now, but nowadays for now it was sold to some kind of ozone research group. But would anyone want to roll me an awareness check?
Paranoid one winding up again.
I didn't make the joke earlier, but I said, you're August, but it's October.
Shush. Awareness.
Awareness.
That's a 22.
Where every time I rolled awareness, it has been a little bit higher each time.
It has been. It has been.
Also, I still want to do this. Not 20, natural, dirty 20. A filthy 20. a naughty, slutty little 20.
It sounds to me like the drunker Holly gets, the better she's perceiving things.
It seems to be. It seems to be. Well,
alcohol is helping with the
rocker
damage.
So looking out now, you can see the observatory from here. You can see smoke coming up from the huts built onto the main building, meaning someone's currently at home. You see what looks to be an Arctic Cat ice crawler parked alongside the hut. And let's see there now. Who here rode me? Okie dokie, so Nay, Curl, and Captain Scorpio. The four of you are able to pick up that you can make it what looks to be a helipad that's been covered over with snow down there. Oh, so while you guys are keeping an eye down, you can see a lone skidoo making its way across the barrens in the relative direction of the refueling dump.
What the hell is a skidoo?
A skidoo?
Okay, to Google I go, I guess.
What, you don't know what a skidoo is?
I feel like I do, but...
It's a vehicle with a Caterpillar tractor now that you use for going around in the snow, and you got runners up front now that help you with adjusting where you're going. Yeah, skidoo.
Like a snowmobile.
Yep, snowmobile. A skidoo is the other term for snowmobile.
Oh, I did not know that. When I Google it, it shows up with
here in this part of
random
the
bikes.
world.
I live in California. It's nice and sunny. We don't really. Well, people do have snowmobiles, but.
I mean, there's something different that came into my mind when you said skidoo.
Okay, so Nairuri, Curl, Captain, and Scorpio. Do any of you have a telescopic capability with your eyes or binoculars?
Nope, I got microscopes.
I know Curl has long range.
If I did, it was probably when I got yelled at that I needed to take some shit off my sheet.
I
to
got
not be
tele-optics.
insane.
Okay, so Curl and Nickname. Well, actually, no, Nickname would not be able to pick up this one. Or now you didn't roll high enough.
Yeah, unless my cybercam has it, I probably don't.
I think it might. Okay, yeah, so Nairui and Curl then would be able to pick up on this then. So you'll see the skidoo. You're able to make out the driver has a news cam strapped to their back. And you also see an insignia on the hood of the snowmobile that indicates the machine belongs to a Russian news network called Tascom, an affiliate of Network News 54.
I was like, God damn it, I was gonna make that joke. I was literally gonna unmute and be like, "This could do weekend too." Then I look at the chat and I'm like, God damn it!
Oy vey.
Because that was literally the first thing that popped in my head.
So yes, so Curl and Nay is able to pick up this bit about what looks to be maybe a reporter of some kind are now heading off somewhere. And you can tell what group they're working with.
Oh, look, it is one of your Russian cousins.
It's appropriate Nay would pick up on this.
Yeah, and competition is more like it.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're the big boys. I'm more of a more relatively small media who's still trying to get my my stuff out there.
Indeed. Like I say, you're not able to tell if it's a man or a woman down there now, but you are able to tell that there's some kind of reporter. And whatever they're going off to, could be something juicy at some point, maybe.
Perhaps contributing factors to the reasons why we're on a time crunch.
Possibly.
Which direction did you say they were going in again?
They look to be heading off in the direction of the refueling dump. And if we use the map down here in Cyberpunk, so you'd see the refueling area would be south of Shishmarif. So they're heading south from the actual settlement.
Okay.
Let's see, they're now... Let's see, during your 30 minutes, you probably could have head up the Airflow restaurant that's part of the Shishmarif airport here. So you probably would have been able to get a snack.
Yeah, I think anything there outside of kibble, because, you know...
Oh, they do.
Excellent.
This far north for now, yeah, there's plenty of hunters, so you'll even see some fresh food here, too. But you'll see primarily a lot of...
Get the kitty a can of tuna.
Yes, there's indeed tuna here.
Not bribing the media.
Because that's...
Said anything about bribing. I'm needling.
Give me a second now.
I think, since Nay's not a natural cat girl, just because I'm a cat girl doesn't mean that I like tuna. I do, but it's not because I'm a cat girl.
I do, but that's besides the point.
Yeah.
Indeed,
But-
but you are able to get fish for the cat girl if need be. But everyone can have a good nom before you get back on board the plane, meet these 4 people, you're having this nice talk with them there now, and you're seeing these 2 oddities from the air, so the observatory and this reporter heading off. So you're getting some information from the crowd. It seems like there's a nice bit of a jovial nature to these UEC workers. Like, they do seem to believe in the company treats them all like a family. So it's a bit refreshing, a bit of a nice laid-back setup to these rig crew people heading back. But after about 3 hours, you'll start to head after now, and you'll see the Laputa oil rig up ahead of you now. It's pretty darn huge. It's about 100 feet up off the surface, and like I said, the plane will go and land off to the side of it there now, as there'll be crane are now helping like bring equipment up there now and the like. So let's see, 3 people will be down below there now to meet with you as they start to offload the outer storage area. One of the 3 will go over to where your weapons are stashed. Does anyone try to keep them away from that section?
Is that for the people that have their weapons stashed there?
Yeah, so I assume everyone's got at least some stuff stashed in there.
I only have 1 piece.
Because it wouldn't just be your weapon, it's your other gear and stuff too. They're now just poked away.
I would say that Ollie would try to distract them to keep them away from where everyone else's gears stashed.
Okay.
Because she wants to try helping.
So how are you looking to try and distract them?
Oh, that's probably not safe.
Okay, well, let me see what I got.
That was a good
Pair of
question.
natural 20s.
Well, I wouldn't say that they would be natural 20s. They're not that large.
So nat ones then.
No, they're definitely not nat ones.
They're unnatural 19s.
Maybe.
August would know.
Here
He
we
probably
go.
installed them himself.
So you
I
could,
would say
if you're angling in that direction, you could always roll seduction.
Yeah, I was debating, do I want to start with the seduction or do I want to go with persuasion and fast talk? Because I have that too.
Not a bad idea.
If I want a higher chance of succeeding, probably I should do seduction.
When in doubt, the bird should do what the bird does best.
Yeah, it's like a 10 compared to a 4. Let's go with the 10.
And it's funny that I'm not the bard this time.
Okay, so when it comes to doing the dice rolls, because I've lost some of my humanity and my empathy is decreased, I go with the lower number, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So I need to know.
Yep,
now, if I
no
could
worries.
Just get my mouse to click the right spot. 9 plus 10.
Oh, sweet tap-tatching Christ, roll me another d10.
We got another crit.
Close. Okie dokie.
Holly does what Holly does best. You
So
need
what
someone
do
to be
you
sexy?
say?
Get her.
What do you say or do to get this fine, upstanding lad from missing what everyone's gear and hidden gear and such? What do you
Box of
do?
family friendliness.
Okie dokie.
Oh.
Go ahead,
we
Megan.
we can appreciate that because that is a 37. You do stuff behind the box of family friendliness.
So
It has been a
basically,
long
she just
time since the
asks
box of family
him.
friendliness has been invoked.
Yeah,
She
no,
just
imagine.
asks it. She asks him if he could, if he wouldn't mind helping her with something, a little something real quick,
Yep. And
and then the box.
yes, and then the box. And that is up to Captain and Magus to do whatever their fanfic is of that.
Hey, why did I get rolled into this all of a sudden?
Because this is apparently your alley.
Uh,
Well, I mean, Captain, aren't you and Magus basically hip to hip with these two characters?
it would seem that way.
And I do not need to go into the other game that Cap is running, which, well,
What was your nickname for me, Nay? The horny GM.
I mean,
elsewhere I'm known as the eternally horny one.
mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason why when on places like Fee server, when stuff of that nature comes up, all I have to say is it's you, Captain, and everyone instantly gets it. And do we even need to go into the the evolution of my character in that game? None of which I can say here right now because no.
I mean, you'd be surprised at how character evolutions go. Ironically, I had a reverse evolution of a character. I went from being a whore to a mother.
Best,
No,
it happened.
best I can say without going into too much detail is that I started as more of an average dipped alicorn. It's an FOE game, and as I currently stand and will continue to evolve, I am Slanesh.
Help us all.
I still don't get how I went from whore lady to mom of
It
everybody.
happens. Don't question it.
Yeah,
Natural consequences. Anywho, while
Anywho.
Holly is distracting,
Uh-huh.
Magpie
And
will
Yeah.
just quietly start unloading things casually, like he's supposed to. Do so?
Mhm. Yep. And let's see. Can you... I assume Curl's probably going to be the first one to notice this, but make me an awareness check.
all of us.
This is for Curl at the moment, because he'll be the first one probably to notice it, but...
Okay, and while I... Come on, Discord, work with me. While I try to type up, with the dice roll, you said our new friends, stashed their, hunting gear in here as well?
Yep, so like I said, they collect their stuff for now and head off for now.
Okay, so they already unloaded?
Yep, they unloaded their stuff for now. Their stuff didn't go in with your stuff, so...
Damn, I wanted to get a better look at their rifles. Just out of, professional curiosity.
Oh, you can as you're collecting your stuff for now, because you see like the 30-06s, man. They're solid rifles they got there. Solid, reliable. I think they were lever action rifles. Give me a second.
30-06 is interesting.
So something like a Winchester 95 and 30-06. Interesting.
Actually, wait, no. Actually, I don't think 30-06s. They're 30.
Those would be like 45-70s or 30-30s.
Yeah, they're 30-30s.
I mean, if you want to know, like, character weapons, stuff we have, I have a Nomad long rifle, a Militech Ronin light rifle, and the monotube.
Ah,
Oh.
Oh, here we go. They got.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Another nat 1, and for the fumble roll, a 9.
Okay, that was for an awareness one, wasn't it?
yes, this is gonna hurt.
Oh.
Okie
Am I
dokie.
hitting my head in the rotor?
No. Wow, are you super oblivious? You not only don't know what's going on or anything about the subject, but everyone knows how ignorant you are of the matter. So, you'll notice you'll barely notice now a individual walking up to you now in what I mean that could be any kind of blue uniform that they're wearing, but I mean it could be security, but you sure they're probably some unimportant goon they're now on board.
I'm gonna blame Holly.
Fair enough.
Probably happens a lot.
Fair.
She's taking all the energy away there now. You've been
It's
dirked
also
by
very
her.
distracting.
She is very distracting.
She is very much so. And you're perfectly distracted because you can hear stuff at the moment. It's like, I wasn't hearing that before. Why am I hearing that now? Oh, Holly, got it.
And unfortunately, I'm not dead.
But yes, to the rest of you now, you see a rather larger individual now that is wearing some type of blue uniform. UEC comes secure now as he greets you all warmly there now. Greetings, my comrades. How are you all doing on this fine, fine day?
Tired. Long trip. Normal stuff.
You'll chuckle at your genial nature there now as you all can head up top now to the huge gantry to the rig platform. Probably takes Holly a little bit longer to get up there, but she'll get her.
Yeah, I was
eventually.
about to ask how far ahead does everybody else get until Holly catches up?
They're probably a good maybe 5-10 minutes ahead of you.
Imagine at some point somebody's gonna turn around and go, Holly!
Come on, here we go. Come on.
I'm
This is why I
coming.
need to invest in a leash and a collar.
Hey, look. Hey, what you do in your, what Cap? What you do in your spare time is fine, but this is public place.
So
I'm
you'll
well
be
aware, well versed in the rules of Twitch.
Oh yes. So this individual in the blue uniform will check your security passes for now, taking proper care and going through the motions there now. But he seems to be rather warm feeling, as you're finally then brought You're able to tell him the cover story, as you mentioned. Now you're an inspection group. You're here now just to check on the place. Dot all the I's, cross all the T's, check and see how everything's going. And now as he'll nod, and things seem to be on the up and up there now. But he'll then take you into the computer section and now inside the main, inside the head office. So this is where the data files are kept. At first glance, the computer appears to be a virtual reality setup, but actually it is a turn-of-the-century Russian knockoff. Most of the keys are inscribed with Cyrillic alphabet, which means Scorpio has to deal with the Cyrillic alphabet.
Good luck.
The Cyrillic alphabet. Gay.
I will say,
And
yeah.
Oh,
Just a heads up, I'm gonna give myself like 10 more minutes because I usually drop at 11:30.
fair.
Which means we're going to have a second session of this in order to finish this, because.
Oh, definitely. Just getting
I
into good
like
stuff.
it, how good it's getting.
Oh, definitely. I am definitely enjoying playing in this system.
That is happy to hear. Like I said, at the end of the day, it's rather simple in how it handles its dice checks.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, just the D10 plus your primary stat plus your skill.
Yep.
Isn't there... You said the alphabet was acrylic?
Was Cyrillic.
Cyrillic.
Russian.
Cyrillic.
The language must be only written using acrylic paint, otherwise it will natively explode. Don't ask how.
Oh, crap.
Well, okay, so you have to make your interface check.
Right, and then I'm looking at the list of programs I have, and I'm wondering if there was any that I have that would help but translate.
I don't think you bought a translator one. Not for Russian.
Well, if I have something that... No, but shoot, that would require knowing what the file is and then following the root file, all of them. And even then, I don't think I would have any of them installed. That would probably help at the moment. Because I am
the entire database.
Keeping track which ones are installed at the moment, which are on standby.
Oh, yes.
You're such an interface.
Yep, your interface check.
Let's see. 7 for interface. It's a 25, good sir.
Good. You're having some difficulties with this, and this individual now who introduces himself as Dmitry Khrushchev, who you now realize, oh, this is the security head guy here, and he's also like the foreman here too. He's basically the head honcho of this setup here at the moment. So he's the station's executive officer and security chief, Rodin 1. So as you're looking to have a little bit of difficulty now, he'll walk back in there now and notice you. You'll notice and go, "Niet, try it from the main directory, comrade. Like this, excuse me, comrade. Could you pass that box of discs over here? Thanks. Now, how many copies of this data do you want?"
Did they specify how many we need?
Nope. But like I said, this guy is being awfully helpful, even though, he's supposed to be the security guy out here. It's almost like he actually trusts you guys.
Weird.
Gasp!
Get as many as you can. How many discs does he have? Just get that many.
He's got a bunch of discs.
Wait, kind of sad in a way that we're so suspicious of that, but then again, we're used to things in Night City.
Yeah. But it feels like wait, those like UEC guys that came with us, like, were they not wrong? This feels like a big happy family you're dealing with.
We don't have to turn in this information. Just saying. Maybe it was the bad guys who hired us.
I've taken the payment. I must. That said, we can do this while causing as minimal damage as possible. Unless the other shoe drops.
Backyard.
Yep. So as like I said, as this goes on there now, Scorpio's able to do his.
Oh yeah. Well, if we're asking for help, many.
Yeah, he's able to help you out there, and like I said, you did a really good check. Now it's just that, yeah.
I am thinking right now, if for how many, perhaps 3. So if it comes to it, depending if we ever, or if there's ever the urge to actually just take a peek, see what it is, and then perhaps have one that's unaltered, or see, depending what the information is, if it would be dangerous or not. Doing little alterations here or there.
As the saying goes, one to look at, one to give away, and one to keep for a rainy day.
Indeed.
Well, it's more of, if there's multiple, it's like there's something to reference, so it's like, oh, so then if things go pear-shaped, if from altering it, it's like, oh, there's still one to give.
So you're able to make your copies for now, and as Khrushchev is helping you out here now, you as you're about to finish up here now, you'll hear a knock on the door, and it's Khrushchev again there now. It's for Khrushchev. You'll notice a grubby man outside braving the minus 32-degree Fahrenheit cold at the moment, and the driving wind, which is kicking up. All of which make the flight here quite unpleasant. The man outside is carrying a 2-foot square cardboard box. After a moment of whispered discussion, the man enters, placing the box on a table. He smiles at the group, and then he'll leave. The maitre will start to... Huh?
It was a joke. I said, oh, fuck. Oh.
What's in the box?
Box, what's in the box?
He'll start to talk with your group again now while he's finishing up the copy now, but all this time, though, the box sits on the table quietly steaming as it warms up. I hear Petrokim's made another offer to merge. Don't touch that box yet. I don't know about you, but I don't trust him. I'm going to vote niet. There's another knock right after that. Comrade, what do you mind getting the door in? Who does this?
Does anyone have X-ray vision?
I'm assuming Satoshi is probably busy at the moment, still dealing with the copies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what? Holly would go to the door.
You'll open it up. Now the code will be leaking in as the code-looking man is out there once more now, but he's holding another box now, which he'll pass to you.
She'll take it.
Okie dokie. The man will leave his burden and depart. Khrushchev will get up and he'll finally go and open both the boxes now as he asks you to lodge it down now. As you feel a little bit of weight into it now. It's not too bad, but it's definitely a little bit noticeable. So how are you all feeling as he's opening these two boxes now?
Are there any, like... Actually, does it feel like there's anything... any, like, signals coming from the boxes that probably could be picked up by the cyberdeck?
Roll me a was it a cyberdeck use? I think that's one you got.
I think it is cyberdeck use.
I've
not
seen
played the system
cyberdeck
before.
design.
I'm trying to figure out like if the cyberdecks are able to pick up like stray like signals different technology things give off.
Oh,
Or they have
actually,
to
no,
jack in.
I have an IRL cyberdeck that does that.
Yeah.
So you could definitely build them to do that.
Yeah, let's see. Roll me an electronics check.
Electronics. Okay. Did I put anything in electronics?
I'm wondering if
maybe
it's
tech.
possible for me to like do a streetwise roll to see if there's anything that I pick up on, because
Okay,
I will
you can do that too.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's
basically
just the
trying to
And nickname just
Yeah.
another like minute or two to now.
I can keep it up for a minute or two.
I think
Also, can you
shit.
can you see anything on infrared?
oof,
Right, look at it.
You're
Okay.
picking up heat coming off of both.
Okay,
Hey,
it's
I-
just I rolled a 4, and this is for
Okay, you
tech.
fumbled.
yeah, this is another net one.
Okay,
Well,
you
also
fumbled.
roll
No, it's-
streetwise.
Okay, so yeah, you just didn't do too well on that. So it's just a it's no true fumble, but you're okay.
So I would probably blame it, making sure that the copy is going good then. Because probably watching the copy, but do that.
bipolar.
Oh, you don't worry about the one name.
Yeah, because
You're good
I
there.
was kind of afraid to ask. I get why I was going to do a 1 and a 10, but what happens in the opposite?
I think
No,
the
no, you're
exploding
good
dice
enough,
are
'cause
just
remember-
adding more.
Yeah, you just add on to it. So yeah, it doesn't really worry like that. And what was the check for you, Magus?
Holly was also doing a streetwise.
Okay. You feel everything here is on the up and up. Your happy, bubbly side now really helps Holly, and our kitty cat, you feel everything is on the up and up there now. Even though it said nickname is picking up heat coming off of both there now, a lot more heat off the second box.
I'll find that out.
But yeah, so you'll hear him. Okay, yeah, he got the stuff for now. Okay. He'll go and open up both boxes slowly there now, and he'll tell you guys, help yourselves, as inside the first box is a pile of sandwiches and donuts. We don't get visitors around here often, as he'll say as he grabs a sandwich in his meaty fist and aims it toward his mouth. Big grin. And the other box contains huge, steaming mugs of hot chocolate to warm you up for the return trip. Their host tells them, and they're not bad either. Fresh salmon and preserves.
Holly would grab mugs of cocoa. Gracias. Drinks.
He'll nod and, like I said, does everyone dig in?
I guess there is a question.
August will have hot chocolate. He won't eat anything though.
The modification is, since it changes what you look like, does it also change that if you eat certain objects?
You're okay with chocolate.
Poisonous. Okay.
You're okay with chocolate.
That's actually a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Because Satoshi's technically canine in looks, so that's why I asked.
In looks, not in base biology.
Well, the surgery changes the biology.
I don't think I don't think there was
cosmetic.
DNA editing going on. Or whatever it is that makes canids not like chocolate.
Yeah.
So
Oh, they love chocolate. It's just it's really not good for them.
Yeah.
Well, okay, let me rephrase that. Whatever makes chocolate not like cannons.
Yeah. So
It
does
would tear
everyone
apart
dig
your
into
liver.
the sandwiches, the donuts, and the hot chocolate?
Yeah, sure.
At this point, Satoshi probably would.
Okie dokie, but some of you do start to wonder, wait, they could have laced the stuff with some stuff, but you do start to notice there's something in the hot chocolate. Although nickname, thankfully you'll look into it and you'll find, oh, it's just marshmallows.
Gosh,
What's this feeling? Oh,
But
it's
what's
the
in the
Martians.
marshmallows?
Oh fuck, sugar! They're giving us a sugar rush. The monster.
But yeah, within minutes, you'll have your files, you'll have your 3 copies of it, and now is the time for you all to get back to Night City and civilization. Gautier is already starting to plane outside, so there's no rush. But there's no rush. But I wouldn't want to get caught in that skull front we flew around on the way up here. And that's probably a good spot to call to at the moment because we just finished off. Because like I said, you guys feel safe and okay to now just to head off? No other interactions with the rig?
Probably a good idea
I mean,
because
it's-
weather is incoming.
Indeed.
Whether it probably not wanting to push luck, even though. Yeah, this honestly does feel like it's going smoother than you would think.
Indeed, it's going quite nice. There's a big, happy family here. All overseen
other
by
shoe.
this Dimitri.
Are these
Iliad is a communist plot.
are these files? I need to check properly, but are they something that can be looked on the cyberdeck?
Yes.
To examine.
You can look on the files you got now if you so wish.
I mean, even though we're stopping, I'm probably either gonna make a note now or probably declare that Satoshi probably will take a peek and see what these files are.
Okay, you can access the files before we finish off the session, and you will discover the following things. The output of the rig and its oil field have been followed a steady decline for the last 10 years. UEC resource specialists believe the site will be dry within another 2 years. And there has been no new technology installed at Laputa since the rig was transported here and set into the Arctic permanent pack ice. Upon reading these files, it is quite obvious that Newman has sent you and your team on a wild goose chase.
Let's see, so contains decrease in oil.
Decrease in oil in the last 10 years. The resource specialists believe it'll be dry within the next 2. And there's been no new stuff installed here. Because remember, you were sent here because some experimental new pumping technology was being used here.
During the next.
Oh, that's the premise that we were up here. Well, it's good to know.
Yes.
No new technology.
Somehow slipped by me.
So yeah, so this is a wild goose chase apparently. And like I said,
we're being set up.
There is a point that I guess as Satoshi is looking, and if anyone's watching, he'd be reading, then pause, ears perking, and tail. Like, it's obvious as he's looking that something caught his attention, and yeah, he's not sure how to feel about it.
Indeed.
That's fun. So we
Probably signs of slight agitation.
Yep.
As red flags are now starting to spike.
Yep. So with that realization, and with the end of this now, we've got the first 2 chapters done. You were saying, Carl?
The dead residents are getting agitated. Are they going cyberpsycho? Am I gonna have to finally put them down?
Hmm.
Wow.
It's for your own good and ours
Agitated
too.
Not in agitated like going psycho. Agitated more like boiling fury.
The difference is only of degree. I've seen it. I've seen it.
Like I said, this is fun. This is all fun, but I need to go to bed. I have work tomorrow.
Indeed.
Yep. You have a
Indeed.
good night,
Oh,
and we'll wrap up here while you head off to bed.
Yes.
So
Bye-bye,
bye-bye and
everybody.
bye-bonds.
Bye-bye,
Adios.
Yag matey and all that.
Uncles.
And remember, everybody, shiver your timbers.
No, I will not.
Yes, you will.
No.
Oh my, holly poda holly.
And now there are concerns on why the hell.
Indeed.
I'm still waiting for the other proverbial shoe to drop.
Did Satoshi share this information with the rest of the group, or is this the matter of their own going over
He
together?
probably would if anyone asked, but I assumed we were ending, and I was basically saying if anyone looked, because of
Okay.
canine.
Just making
the
sure that it's
reaction
like
of the ears and tail were obvious that something was agitated about the file. As I doubt it's easy to hide emotion with the ears and tail.
Indeed.
Yeah, I think we could probably safely say that the media would definitely pick up on these and then go investigate.
Oh, we might want to confide again in the gentleman who was so kind to give us coffee, and like, yeah, well, I think we were set up. Something might be about to go down.
Probably planning for the
Like,
next.
He didn't give us coffee. He gave us
out
hot
of
chocolate.
character, I very much think that we are being set up like, oh, this team came out here and they did this thing, and then there was this strike or whatever, some big thing happens, and we're just the scapegoats, as it were.
I mean, they did say that, we do know what company, and there were the red flags that the individual gave an alias, and it was information basically edited within a short amount of time.
Yeah. We will need to find out.
Mm-hmm. But that will have to be for next time we return to Night City, or, well, technically we're
Northern Alaska.
Northern Alaska, but we will ultimately end up back in Night City.
Hopefully.
So,
I don't know. Maybe I'll stay.
I got lucky and my internet didn't crap out until we ended the session.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
I mean, I'm surprised we got as far as we did, knowing how people tend to get sidetracked at the table.
Oh, without a doubt, without a doubt. And also including those technical gremlins that showed up earlier in the stream, because judging by the fact that while I was still actively streaming, I got one of those Streamlab emails saying, here's how your stream did, which means that, yeah, the stream definitely at least once got so interrupted that it stopped long enough for it to count as ending the one stream and starting another, which means I'm probably going to have at least two, if I hope not, more break off bits of VOD that I'm going to have to download and upload for archive purposes.
Are we still live?
Yes, we are, because we haven't done the full sign off bit yet.
Nice.
Now, as to when the next one of these will be to continue, well, that might have to play by ear a bit, because, well, We're probably. It sounds like we're gonna be losing our referee for a little bit.
Yeah, so it'll probably be the early half of November during that when we can touch on this again. But this was fun.
Well, we would also have to decide because I think, then again, depending when early November. Actually, I don't know if it would still be, but there's that event going on. Or Cider Fest. Not sure if it'll be that time.
Fair.
We'll do our best to get it back to you back as soon as possible. Yeah, this is getting good.
Oh yes, it's too good to just end with a cliffhanger.
Yeah, I mean,
be that guy.
Yeah, I mean, technically speaking, one of the plans is after we finish this little thing, there's another one of those one-shot campaigns that maybe I could try my hand at being the referee on.
And depending on if it'll turn into more, depending how that one goes. Another surprise in the works.
I mean, if we follow with the original plan, after we get that one done, then I'm gonna be then the next one would probably be me shifting from referee to storyteller.
Indeed.
Which, for those of you who know the terminology, storyteller means we're gonna be shifting to World of Darkness. Ooh, that is going to be fun when we get to that one.
My old friend.
Yes, and then the story's ahead with how things are set.
Yeah, I mean, if that World of Darkness one shot ends up going well, I can then maybe see about trying to plot out a more proper campaign. Although I would need to figure out which specific game I would want to run, because the one shot for there is kind of planned is to be a bit of a mishmash, just pulling a little bit of everything, since they all follow the same core system with just a few tidbits that add extra flavor to each one. But if I'm going to be doing a longer campaign, then I could want to try to pick one and stick with it.
Yeah, since the level scaling is going to be one of the big ones that are going to probably be a pain.
Maybe over time we can figure out which one. The top three big ones is Vampire the Masquerade, Hunter the Reckoning, and Mage the Ascension.
Indeed.
Although I am kind of afraid of what kind of insanity can happen if I make this bunch of reprobates into mages who can, with their very will, alter the fabric of reality.
I mean, you have to remember, the more you fuck with reality, you just become a bigger target.
Oh yes, the paradox effect.
I cast Mend Butt Crack.
Oh, they're gonna be one of them wizards. Okay.
Oh mercy!
I cast Instant Brazilian Wax.
We're going down a rabbit hole now.
Yeah, those are future class.
Let's end we should probably end this before it gets too bad.
Indeed.
Don't give me ideas.
So,
like you need the help.
So first, thanks to Orsk for being the referee. Can't thank you enough. This has been so much fun so far.
Doing my best. Felt a little bit like wonky there for a bit, but it seems like everyone was enjoying it.
I mean,
I think it's one of those, once we found the groove, it got better.
Because it's our first time playing in the system, so a little bit of just getting into the groove, and of course those technical issues right at the start, or not at the start, but it was about 40 minutes in. And thanks to all the players for coming, because
Holly will return.
Yeah, because these kinds of games, it's not something you can do by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. And thanks again to Carl for the gift subs, for Right Rain for the follow, and I didn't get a notification sound going off for a Repose Cavaliero. Sorry I missed welcoming you. I didn't hear. For some reason, I didn't get a notification sound going off saying that you had followed. And thanks to everyone who came by to watch. I hope you had a wonderful time, and until the next one, you take care now. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye and bye bonds.